And we are recording.
All right. Well, Joe, you volunteered, so recap.
So the recap is we left off with Dark Callian saying his true name is Oda Tano. And he...
Oh, that was the week before.
Yes, but he is Oda Tano, and he revealed to the party basically everything about his story, everything that's happened to him since his parents have passed, and immediately before that. And they listened to his entire story, and they never really decided what they were going to do about it, but they did spit out a few suggestions, which will be thought upon at some point in the near future. But they decided to go and investigate what they could for the hag. So they went south to the Splintered Wood and found a hut and knocked on the door, met a child that didn't want to come out, and Briar pounded on the door and wound up getting punched in the face once or twice. And then we apparently scared them off, went into the house, found the corpse of the hag hanging upside down with no flesh left on it, and had a small run-in with a couple spiders in the woods. And we spent the night. We woke up the next morning, had some breakfast. Outside we heard the kids, and K2 went out to shoot some marbles, and the kids seemed interested, and they are, I believe we are to the point of they are coming over to investigate.
I've already offered to teach them how to play, and they seem interested. Now we're playing marble.
Anything anybody else wants to add?
The hag we found dead, which is concerning because, we hoped that would end Darkalian's curse. Doesn't seem to have.
The kids
Yeah, he
got
was a little
scared because
disappointed.
of Spectre.
Spectral Attremere.
Yes, thank you. It has a magic mirror that punches shit through walls, aka us.
Yes, through the little handheld mirror.
So now we're trying to talk to the kids so we can figure out what the fuck. And not scare them off again or get punched by a magic mirror.
Also, apparently things in the forest are protected by something, which means that even if we drop a fireball on giant spiders, they don't do anything. I mean, they react like they were hit, but it doesn't seem to hurt them.
Oh yeah,
So
giant
that's concerning.
spiders.
Yeah. Anyways, I think that about covers it.
All right. So then we will pick back up with K2 talking to these children.
So I explained to them how marbles works.
All right.
Which, for me, I haven't played marbles in years, so I actually don't remember all the rules.
I've
Yeah,
never
that's
played
fine.
marbles, so
There's a lot of
not
different games you can play with
complex game,
marbles.
Yeah.
But you know, like the main marble game where there's like marbles in the center and you try to hit them out.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one.
Yep. It's not terribly difficult for them to pick up on it.
Yeah, it's very simple.
Yeah. So they'll play for a little bit.
Yeah. After a bit, as they seem to grow more comfortable in my general vicinity, in my presence, I'll say, You know, you gave us quite the scare there. We came out here looking for the old lady in there. Weren't expecting to find a couple kids.
Why were you looking for her?
Well, talk is that she's been hurting some people. So we came to go check out to see if that's the case.
Not hurting anybody anymore.
I take it that was your handiwork?
Yeah.
Is this the boy or the girl talking?
It's the girl.
Okay. How long has she been like that?
I stopped counting the days.
Was it since the last snowfall, or has it been longer, shorter than that?
Shorter.
Alright. Yeah, because we're like in the, like, I remember us having this conversation, how we're in the southern hemisphere, and it's summer, but because it's summer, that makes the days shorter because we're in the southern hemisphere.
Yes.
I since found out they still call it, like they call the summer months winter in the southern hemisphere.
Oh, okay.
Winter has to do with the seasons, not with the
Y-
months
y-
of the year.
Yeah.
Wait, you thought that they were like, it's cold, it's summer.
I I just thought because like they use the same calendar as us, it was like, those are the summer months. But like it's also cold because we're in the southern hemisphere.
It's not like the world has had the same calendar for all of its existence.
I know. It was just a little confusion last time, and I just wanted to clear that
Okay.
up.
Okay, fair.
Because I wasn't for sure last time, and we were saying it was summer, even though the days are short, as if it was winter. So it's actually winter.
Sure.
So,
Sure.
okay, cool.
I've
just wanted
lost
to
the
clear
plot,
that up.
but I think the main thrust is it's not summer, it's winter right now.
I just wanted to clear that up now that we're
Okay.
getting to a point where that actually matters. Like
Okay, fair.
That's
talking
fair.
about the last snowfall when we're kind of in the middle of winter right now for this continent. All right, cool. So then that wouldn't exactly track with uh the 8 month worth of disappearances. So that's one fear put the rest that these kids have been doing that for this entire time. All right. How did you get here?
We found it.
Just walking through the forest one day?
Well, we were running.
Running from what?
Some weirdos.
Weirdos. Okay.
Yeah, they dressed like holy people, but They weren't holy.
I side eye the hut. Where I'm sure a couple of the party members are just watching through the window and just make eye contact with Edward.
I assume we're not close enough to actually hear these kids.
No.
Okay, so
No,
just kind of
but,
yeah. So, oh, go ahead, Josh.
hold on. I have the observant feat, and I am watching them through the window, meaning I can see them. So as long as I can see their mouths, I know everything that's being said.
Yeah, I mean, they're not trying to hide their faces, so...
Yeah, so just Edward just like looks like noting after a bit that K2 was looking at him, just looks confused. Not understanding what's going on.
Rava just chimes in from like the doorway where she's just kind of like slightly peeking out. It's just like, holy people chasing small children? What the fuck?
Well, yeah. I pictured that, and then Joshua.
Then I would be relaying everything that's being said to who's ever sitting near me, because I'm assuming we would all be curious about what's being said.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Just. Of course they were. I'm good.
Why were these weird holy people trying to get you?
We didn't ask.
Say? Are you from Northshire or more travelers?
We're travelers.
Okay. Bit of a traveler myself. Oh. Where are my manners? I forgot to introduce myself. You can call me K2. I'll put my hand out to them.
Why is there a number in your name? She like reaches out and shakes your hand, still cautiously.
Why is there a number in your name?
It's the name I picked.
I love small children.
I know, right?
Why'd you pick that name?
Well, my name starts with a K, and there's two of me.
Do you have a twin?
Look behind you.
They both turn around.
They turn around and see my shadow waving at them.
That's
just
a cool
waiting.
trick.
Okay. They're either going to be impressed by it, or like the mirror was just going to punch the ground.
2 ways I could have gone.
Yeah, just knock K2's shadow out. Just turn around and K2's also knocked out.
That would be so stupid if that's how that works. It's like any damage the shadow takes, I also take that damage.
Well, yeah, they punch the ghost out of him. Anyways.
What are your names?
I'm Greta, and this is my brother Henry.
You're the worst, and I hate you.
Damn it. Wow, Josh. Alright.
Real subtle.
Josh has never been subtle.
I didn't realize we were supposed to go for subtlety in this storyline.
Subtlety? With us? Excuse you? Who the fuck do you think you're talking to?
Yeah, Rava gives up pretending to not listen, and so she's just sitting in like on the doorstep. Very much in view. Listen, these kids are probably almost as tall as she is.
No, they're pretty short.
I was like, I don't know how old they are.
Yeah, I was about to ask,
They're
like,
young
how
kids.
how old these kids look? Like 7,
I was
9?
picturing like
Preteen, yeah, like 9, or like the girl's definitely the younger of the two. She looks to be around 9 or 10.
All right.
Okay.
Then the boy is, you probably place it between 12 and 13.
Okay.
So the boy, well, maybe. Anyways,
Okay.
look, I don't know how to end things.
Right, Henry and Greta.
Henry and Greta. Well, it's nice to finally meet the two. I think I can speak for my friends in there that we're sorry we startled you.
It's okay.
You two managed to stay out there all night. How'd you avoid the spiders?
What spiders?
Fair enough. Well, would you two like to come inside, get some food, meet my friends? They're actually a nice group of people.
Okay.
Has Henry said anything this entire time?
Nope.
How's he look?
Just fine.
Okay, he's not like being more hesitant or
Mm-mm. He's
Okay.
just standing there.
letting the girl do all the talking. All right.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, are you two siblings?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I walk them up to the house. Wait for everybody to jump away from their peeking spots. So that they're not just all standing there as we walk in.
Scatter, act normal.
I was still sitting there. I never moved over.
Yeah.
Rava just smiles and waves at them as I walk up. Just again, she's just sitting in the fucking doorstep.
Yeah.
Fair.
Henry, Greta, this is my friend Rava.
Hello.
Henry, Greta.
It's very nice to meet you both.
Hello.
Yeah, she's gonna get up and move out of the way so everyone can go outside.
Well, we're going inside.
Uh-huh.
Walk in. So everyone, want you to meet my new friends. This is Henry and Greta.
Hello.
Hello.
I introduce every party member.
Yeah, they just kind of, they're pretty sheepish, but
Hmm. Let's get you some food. We've been cooking all morning.
okay.
We get the kids some food.
And they happily scarf it down.
Someone just shot a gun off like 2 houses down from me.
Oh,
Oh.
God.
Oh,
Jesus.
I thought you were saying that like what the kids haven't eaten like real food in a while.
I gave them
America.
food not even 20 minutes before this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But this is food that they can like enjoy.
But yeah, no. I get it.
Yeah. They're less cautious.
Yeah, they're
Oh,
not
yeah.
frantically like running, grab food, run back to come.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I'm just confused on what the fuck. Alright, whatever.
Well-
America.
Yeah.
America.
That's weird.
The heartland.
Just remember, America run no dun dun.
My freedoms.
America no run.
Then
Shit,
ignore
you're
it
right.
until it becomes an issue, so.
Yeah, pretty much. Now that I have a better look at them, just from a basic medical perspective, from what I can see, how do they seem to be doing?
I mean, they're thin, but they're not starving.
Okay, so probably malnourished, but not so much to be like dangerously so.
Yeah.
Okay, but they don't seem to have like any obvious like scars or wounds that need tended to.
Correct.
Okay. And I know this might be difficult to ask, but do you children have parents?
We did.
Do you know what happened to them?
Last we saw them, they were talking with the religious people.
What did these religious people look like?
They had fancy armor. They had like a circle on it.
The circle has a lot of colors to it.
Yeah.
Edward nods in the way that's just like, fuck. Or he's nodding, but his face is just like, God damn. Do they live in Northshire? Or no?
No.
No. Do you know what they were talking about, or did they say it was adult things only?
Yeah, they didn't really say anything.
Okay. And you don't know what these religious-looking people were there for, and they just showed up and chased you into the woods?
Well, they were on the side of the road when we found them.
Alright.
They invited our parents to eat food in camp for the night.
Mm-hmm.
We weren't really allowed to stay.
You as in you and your brother, or your
Mhm.
family? Did they tell you why, or just told you you weren't allowed?
They just told us we weren't allowed.
See? And I'm guessing Henry still hasn't.
He hasn't said anything.
Is your brother usually this quiet, or?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, he doesn't talk anymore.
Anymore? Do you know what happened?
Mm-hmm. He doesn't have a tongue.
Oof.
What
Didn't- Didn't we hear two kids talking last time?
You heard two voices.
Don't like that.
Who took his tongue?
They like point outside toward the witch's corpse, the hag's corpse.
Ugh.
I see.
That's why she's like that.
Makes
Did-
sense.
You children do that to her?
Mm-hmm.
Just kind of. I assume Greta's still holding onto the mirror,
Mm-hmm.
or it's at least around her.
No, she's holding onto it.
Okay. I'm assuming you used that to help you do that.
Mm-hmm.
Greta,
Mm.
when we first got here, we heard you talking to someone. Someone who
Mhm.
talked back. If that wasn't Henry, then who was it?
She like glances down at the mirror.
Visible concern.
I don't know his name.
But he is protecting you?
Mm-hmm.
Where did you guys get the mirror?
We stole it from the religious people.
Edward kind of like nods a little more enthusiastically.
Okay. Nods of approval from Atrovere.
Yeah, after me just like, these kids got to make the great thieves. I'm just like, no. Is that why they chased you, or did you take it while they were chasing you?
Might be why they were chasing us.
Maybe. Why did you take it?
It told us to.
Merited?
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Did it tell you why it wanted to be taken, or just to take it?
Just to take it.
Alright.
Do you think he'd be willing to talk with us?
Mm-mm.
No.
Does he only speak to children?
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Yeah, he wouldn't speak to her either.
Well, maybe it's because she just kind of gestures towards Henry. Had plans to hurt you.
Maybe.
I mean, if you think that he doesn't want to speak to us, we won't push the issue, but maybe he'd be willing to speak with people who are more willing to help. But it's your decision to make.
Mm-hmm.
His decision, but yours as well.
So why were you looking for the woman?
We heard stories that there have been children or, well, people going missing in the area for some time, and beliefs that there might be someone in the forest causing them to disappear. When we happened upon this hut, we figured this might be whoever they are. We were informed that it was a hag. I don't know if you children have heard of those.
Mm-hmm.
So we figured perhaps she was to blame. But just kind of like looks in the general direction. Just, I don't think she can exactly do much in that state. So we haven't really answered our initial question of why we came here, but I think we can rule this out as a reason.
She used to tell us stories of people that she had taken in the past.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Did she say that she was going to do similar things to you that she did to them?
No.
Do you know why she cut your brother's tongue out?
No.
Alright.
Probably
Children.
to eat it.
Go ahead, Rila.
Mm-hmm.
Have you seen a very large, scary-looking bird?
Scary bird?
Yes.
A large, scary bird?
Yes.
So he glances over at Henry and he just shrugs. No.
I just give the slow look to Reelin, like, really? No?
I also give him the stare from like, now's probably not the time for this.
I'm asking because if, and again, maybe I'm just having a misunderstanding in the information that was just given. I was just thinking that if the hag has been dead for a long time,
Maybe the
people are
bird has
still
been stealing.
disappearing. Yes.
No, yeah,
That's
yeah,
just my thought.
yeah. I get where you're coming from.
That's fair.
It's just, I don't know if the rest of us know that's what you're looking for.
It just sounds like
I
a
explained
weird
it.
question.
Okay,
So then I explained it to you guys that I'm looking for that.
okay. I forgot then, but okay.
We did find something in the forest last night, too, that wasn't there.
Did you?
Oh.
What did you find?
Go ahead, Henry. You can show him. And he just, like, reaches into, like, into his pocket, under his big shirt, and pulls out one of the angelic statues.
Oh!
Edward just, like, pauses for a second. Just,
That.
Children, do you mind if I look at that
Okay.
more closely?
Do you want it to be held by something other than a human being, right, Edward?
Other than a small child.
Yeah, like, it doesn't seem like Henry's been negatively affected by holding this.
No.
I assume he's had it for at least, like, 8 hours.
Yeah, he's had it for probably quite a while.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Yeah, so just kind of take it from him.
Just like the cautious holding, like the fucking radioactive object.
Basically. And I'm assuming it looks very similar to the one that we found earlier.
You never really got a good look at the one you found before.
Okay, fair. Okay. Okay. Fair, but it matches. I'm assuming it matches the description that Corbin.
It's gold, so it's made of the same material, but it matches the same description that Corbin gave. So,
just kind of look at K2 and Briar. Do you think it's possible this is what's sustaining the protection of the forest?
Possible. Seems to be a little bit of a opposite from the last one.
It does. Did the area around where you found the statue seem strange to you?
yeah,
How so?
that's how we found it. It was all like underwater, but the water just kind of floated there.
Like it was just suspended in air. Oh.
Yeah, but then
Just
we
like-
tried to swim in it and we couldn't, so we just walked and it was fine.
Just a really big bubble of water out in the middle
Yeah.
of the forest. Okay. Huh. Well, from what we know, these statues are linked to these same religious people that chased you into the woods. We've been hunting down these statues because some of them have done a lot of damage. They've hurt people. So, unfortunately, we're probably going to have to destroy this one.
Okay.
Greta, do you remember where in the forest you found this?
No. Not without showing.
It's still like mid-morning,
It's
right?
early morning, yeah.
Okay. Okay. Well, I suppose we could go and investigate before we destroy this, just on the off chance that maybe there's something there that might give us more details. Or do we not want to take the risk?
I feel like it'd be safer just to destroy it, then find
Then
where
fine.
it was.
All right, I suppose that's fair.
I put a hand out.
Yeah. Yeah, Edward will pass it off to K2 to destroy as he will.
Alright. I will
Wait.
use... Oh. What was that, Rava?
I was just gonna say maybe not in the house because we don't exactly know what this one does, and it could
That's a fair point.
go bad.
Alright.
Might want to do it like at the edge of the woods.
Just watch for the spiders.
How about in the clearing outside the house?
Yeah, like at the edge of the woods. At the edge of the clearing, right near the woods. But yeah, that works too.
Okay. I'll leave the house, go into kind of like one of the more open areas of the clearing.
Someone might want to go with him just on the off chance.
Just on the off chance I blow up. And I need to
Yeah, exactly.
I'll go.
Yeah, I'll go with him.
I'll hang out here with the kids.
Yeah. I'm gonna stay with the children.
Fair. You guys stay. We'll go.
be right back.
Hopefully.
Yeah. Go out to the clearing, then I will use an acid grass to melt the statue.
All right. You use acid on the statue. Go ahead and roll for it.
All right.
All right. As you use shocking grasp and turn it to acid, the acid coats over the idol, and then just seemingly slips off, unaffected.
Interesting goal.
Might be some magic that's protecting it.
Mm-hmm. I will toss it a little bit of ways from us, and I'll cast Magnify Gravity on it. See if force damage will have an effect.
All right. You
Just light
magnify
blast and
gravity over it, causing portions of the ground to kind of cave in.
Woo, less damage.
No effect.
Just
While he has fun with that, I was just gonna look at the kids and go, is there anywhere we can take you to? Because the forest isn't very safe for you guys.
And this is our house now.
it was Darkalion and Reelan that came out with it, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Alright. Darkalion, you wanna try like punching it or something?
I mean, I could try. And I awkwardly punch the statue.
All right, roll for it.
Deface an idol with your fist.
Yeah, you punch the idol and just kind of it impacts, but it doesn't cause any dents or marks.
Do you have magic punches yet?
He does.
I think I
Okay.
do, yes. Yes.
Alright. No effect.
Well, I don't know.
Do we have any water? Is there like a water basin nearby?
I have some water in my water skin.
That might be in. How big is the statue?
It's a small idol, about the size of your hand.
Okay.
A little bit bigger, actually.
A little bit bigger. Okay. Then you get a bowl from the kitchen. I like walk in and I was like, this might be a bit more complicated than the last one. Grab a bowl and get some water from Darkalion. Try to get enough water to fill the bowl. And I want to see what happens when I place the idol in the water.
Hey, you put the idol in the water, and there's seemingly no effect.
How do we destroy that other one?
Blew it up.
Yeah, I believe you used acid fireball on it.
Yep, acid fireball.
Okay.
And acid didn't seem to affect this one.
Also, it was a more powerful spell, too, I believe.
Yeah, I was.
Not saying
was-
that might have anything to do with it, but maybe it does, maybe it doesn't.
Yeah. I was a bit more desperate in that moment than I am in.
And that's completely understandable.
Yeah.
Want to try checking off a few boxes before I use my most powerful spell on it.
Oh, yeah.
Alright. Let me check something. Alright. I need to ask Josh something.
While we wait on that, Arva's just gonna kind of look at the kids and be like, okay, do you guys just both agree that you wanted to live here and that this is your house now? Or did the man in the mirror say this would be your house now?
We wanted to live here.
Okay. The man in the mirror is fucking creepy. I don't like that.
Alright. Well, that's a dead end. Okay.
Hmm.
I mean, I can burn a slot to explode this thing just like the last one. Or the key to destroying it might be where these kids got it.
Well, it's probably
Might not have
worth
an option.
it's probably worth investigating the place.
Alright. Head back inside with the pristine idol.
Is it still in the water?
I took it out of the water. That didn't do anything.
You come back in and Greta glances over and is like, I thought you were going to destroy it.
So did I.
What happened?
Tougher
This
than we
one
thought.
seems. Sorry, go ahead.
Just tougher than we thought, I guess.
Yeah, this one seems to be a bit more complicated than the last one we had to deal with.
I mean, maybe they need to be destroyed where they were found.
Possibly. That's what I was thinking, is that either that or the key to how to destroy it is where these two found it. Oh,
Probably.
looks like we're going on a little trip.
Seems like it then.
Okay, we can take you there.
Very kind.
Was everybody going with, or?
I
See no
am.
reason why not.
Might as well.
All right, so you journey along, following the kids through the forest, and after a few hours, you come across a strange sight, as a portion of the forest is partially underwater.
Ha! Neat.
But the water is just kind of floating there, and it creates a cylindrical wall that you can go up and put your hand through because it's not solid or anything.
So it's
Huh.
literally just weird. So if I touch it, it's like just touching a fucking wall.
It's like touching water. Like you're putting your hand down into like a pool of water.
Oh, okay.
Instead of leaning down, you're just going forward.
I heard it wrong. I thought. Okay.
No, it is not solid. It's
It's-
just
Okay.
suspended here somehow.
Yeah, it's a wall
Yeah.
of water, but it reacts like normal water.
Yep.
Yes,
And there's no
Except
flow
it's
to it at all.
floating.
And it's literally just normal fucking water. So my hand in the water is just my hand in normal water.
Correct.
How big is this thing?
Well, it's a large circle, probably about a mile in diameter.
Holy
Yep,
shit!
okay. That
I mean-
that makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, that was the rough effective radius of the last one.
Greta, you said
Well-
you just walked right through the water
Mm-hmm.
and you could like breathe normally.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Wow.
I'm gonna trust this kid. I'll walk into the water.
All right. Yeah, you step into the water. You definitely get wet, but as you step in, there's no buoyancy to you. You are just standing on the ground.
I start miming as if I'm drowning.
I reach in to grab him and pull him out.
All right.
I go down onto the ground, spitting up water. Gotcha.
We put him back
I
in.
Throw him back in. Face
Is
first.
Is strangulation underground and underwater just drowning by a different definition?
I'm not going to dignify that with.
So yeah, you are able to breathe and walk through this water.
I'll stick my head in and see if I can breathe.
Yep.
Pick my head
But
back
there's
up. It's normal. You can actually breathe. It's
What?
weird.
Well, I suppose it is
As
magical.
Darkalian's face is now dripping water.
Well, the mask is dripping water.
Yeah.
I suppose it is magical in origin.
Now here's
But,
a question: if we put the idol back, will it change anything?
That is the question.
Well, it seemed like the children. You just walked in, grabbed it, walked out. No problems, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
I don't necessarily think putting it back in would change anything in that case.
Wait a minute. So the kids said they've never seen the spiders before, right?
Yeah.
Well, they didn't know about the spider.
Okay. So, and they've been there for months.
No. They've
How
been
long have they been
here.
there?
Well, I said the last snowfall, and they said more recent than that. So I guess when was the last snowfall, Josh?
About 2 months prior.
Oh, okay. Well, then there you go. Less than 2 months.
I guess
Okay.
it's so possible if they're not let outside.
Or if they don't want to go outside, yeah.
That's possible, true. I don't know. I just feel like this. I'm not saying it is. I'm just saying I feel like this may be related.
Listen, I have a kind of dumb idea, but can I see the idol?
K2 has it.
Yeah, I'll give it to her.
She's gonna take the idol and like walk into the water.
All right.
And
Walk into the water.
I'm in the water, yay! Try and break it while in the water.
All right. What are you breaking it with?
Oh, that's a great fucking question.
Brute strength.
Break it on the knee.
That would
Snap it
be
over the
hilarious,
knee.
and I would love if that actually would work. But it's fucking gold.
One way to find out.
What?
I mean,
Gold is actually a very soft.
Yeah,
metal.
It
it's
is.
a lot more
and
breakable
and
than like
a-
steel.
even a level 1 fighter is superhuman.
Yep.
Yeah.
So it's entirely possible you could break this thing with just raw strength.
Try it.
Fuck it. Yeah.
All right. Make.
I want to try and
athletics
be a badass. Sorry, Athletic what?
check. Athletics.
Athletics check.
Nice.
Yeah, it's still
shouldn't
25
have
at
been
advantage.
But yeah, definitely.
Oh shit.
Didn't
I'm
matter.
so sorry. I
It was
didn't
the
know.
first
Same
roll.
thing. Yeah. It's the
Either
first
way.
roll. Yeah. You slam it into your knee. That hurts.
Yeah,
Yep. Yeah. You take 3 points of bludgeoning damage.
that's fair.
So
That's a good
question.
attempt.
Yeah.
So, like, when anyone's moving in there, does it seem like they're moving underwater, or like they're just moving
walking.
through air?
Just walking. Right
Okay,
through
so
air.
there's no. Okay, so it just looks like there's water and we get wet, but it doesn't have any like water resistance.
Yep.
Edward's just like,
Does
Yes.
anything look different if like I'm looking out from the water? Or is it just what the fuck?
Yeah. I mean, it looks like there's water in between you and them, but that's it.
it's diffracting.
As I look at Rava and Edward's confusion, I just wave my hands and and minor illusion of the word magic appears.
Yeah,
Probably just,
Edward
like,
rolls
Very
his eyes.
much done with this shit, just kind of flips him off.
All right, well, I don't know. I guess I have an idea.
I can finally use that gift in the right context.
I'm just gonna walk in, completely soaking myself, and I hate this. And just gesture for Rafa to hand the idol over.
I give.
Okay, and then just kind of gesture for K2 and Rafa to like get out.
Okay, get out of the water.
Because I want to try to channel lightning this fucker.
Oh!
Eternal what?
Neat.
Okay.
I'm gonna drain 20 points.
Oh.
Yeah, you grab it and send an electric surge through it, and it just, as you're sitting there pumping all this electricity into it, you guys watch as a bolt of lightning comes down from the sky and impacts it spot on, completely destroying it.
Do I take any backlash? Because I'm okay if I do. Okay. Yeah, that's why I want everyone to get out, just in case it electrified the whole fucking bubble.
Yep, and then all of a sudden all the water suspended in the air drops, and now there's just a pool of water.
Cut away.
Well, that would. Oh.
Well, I feel like probably everyone except for maybe Rava just kind of gets knocked on their ass.
Robert
Yeah,
hopes the
pretty
kids
much.
not get.
Nah, I'd be
fucked
fine.
Yeah.
up.
I try to help the kids, but I'm not strong in my own right.
well, no, yeah, I want to make sure. Rava gets one, K2 gets the other, and as he's getting knocked over, kind of like ends up throwing it to Rava. just like
Robert
throws
just like
grass.
picks both the kids up and just watches K2 get like knocked the fuck off. Be like,
Just put a thumbs up from the distance.
Okay. Yeah. Just,
Well, that worked.
just kind of looking back like, oh, I wasn't expecting that to happen.
K2 just starts laughing. He's like, that first spell I used, it usually does lightning.
Edward just shrugs.
But it wasn't under the water.
Yeah, that's probably what it was.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe it could have just been maybe these things have a certain amount of durability to them.
Yeah, it could possibly just be a threshold as well. That your lightning strike thing did look very impressive.
Yeah. I wasn't expecting that much, but I guess that's more power than I've generally used, and usually when I do that, it more just kind of like I did to the doors in the church, just kind of decay. But
She Rava sits the kids down, so she's not holding them anymore.
Edward just kind of shrugs.
K2 just starts presidentating blow dry people.
Yeah, everybody's just soaked now.
Most people are bothered by this. Rava is probably fine with it.
Oh no, she's
I'm
absolutely good.
I've been in the rain before while walking. It's fine.
Yeah, well, I guess maybe not bothered, but like, you know, they prefer to be dry. Okay, well, now with that taken care of, huh.
Want to head back to the house, or do you think that there's something else here that could be making the forest magical?
I'm wondering if maybe there's something further in, yeah.
Do they remember where they actually got the idol from? Like what
Not-
particular area, like spot?
What?
You can guess it was probably in the middle of that.
That's what I'm saying. If they can maybe lead us to the center where they got this idol, maybe there's something else there.
Yeah.
Sure, let's go check it out.
Yeah, they would lead you into the area. Now that the water's gone, it's a little bit harder, but
Yeah.
they lead you to the spot that they believe it was in, and you see a short metal pole sticking out of the ground with a platform on it.
Is there any writing, like, on the pole, or...
Nope.
Okay. Okay, so these statues have been, like, angelic statues, right?
Yep.
I forget what the statue in the farm was. Was that a scarecrow statue?
Yes.
Okay. And we didn't bother to write down the celestial writing on the placard there, so...
I thought we did.
Yeah, I thought we did.
We were gonna show it to the people and then we fucked it up.
And then,
Oh.
and then Reelan tried to read it, and then
No. Reelan tried to read the celestial on the side of the shack with the Blight angel statue.
Wait, what are you talking about?
The scarecrow god statue that summoned the scarecrow god.
Oh, got it. Never mind.
Yeah. I don't think we wrote that down.
I don't think so either.
Just realized we found a statue before we even realized we had to find statues.
Well, it's also a different appearance entirely.
Still,
It's
a
possible, but
It's a theme for this campaign. Just all kinds of fucking statues.
all kinds of collectibles.
The statues.
We'll collect them all, and we'll get a nice.
Final boss.
We'll get a nice final boss of just a gargantuan angel statue.
I'm just looking up next time we collect the statue and looking for the number that says 3 of 50.
What do you mean? These things are like Korok seeds. There's 900 of them in the world.
Okay.
Ugh.
God, I hope not. Okay.
That just means we have to find the people first so we can destroy like 600 of them all at once.
Right. yeah, that's what it turns out. Every one of them has like a statue somewhere on their person or in their personal effects. Some of the really devoted ones might have them inside themselves. I don't know, man. It's a
You guys
weird
got
fucking
your
cult.
idol suppositories yet?
Oh, I was
Yes.
meaning more like surgically, but fair. I guess that is one way you can go with it.
No, not fair. Not fair.
I agree with Joshua. Anyways,
This campaign
there's-
started with a man pulling a scroll out of his leg. What are you expecting?
listen,
She has a point.
listen. Mr. Stucknit is an honorable businessman. He gave us Jamal.
I do love Jamal.
He's lending you, Jamal.
Because by
We
the
will
same give but lending.
I believe one of Reeland's end goals is getting enough money to purchase Jamal.
Yes.
You're at
he's
what?
Or just
50?
or just
50 gold?
negotiating
200, actually.
ownership.
200, which is going towards his weapons, so technically 0 towards the Jamal.
No, 130 is going towards.
Oh,
the
so
weapons,
70 towards Jamal.
Oh!
Oh,
He's on his
All
way.
right.
high
right.
roll
All right.
over
Making
here.
money moves,
let me
boys.
update your quest log really quick. There you go.
100. That's fair.
Hey, every journey starts with the first step, man.
No, that's fair, I guess.
Yeah. Which means if we lose Jamal, we're fucked. 'Cause-
Oh god.
Oh yeah, 110%.
Well,
We'll never
well,
crawl our way out
no,
of that.
well,
Can we
he
get a
did
Jamal fund?
he did give us the total if we lose everything. It's like 420 gold for the deposit.
Yep.
Jesus.
Mhm.
That's because he has auto insurance.
Yeah. No, we don't have liability insurance.
Yeah, he's got farmers.
It's not auto insurance, it's Elec insurance.
Fuck you.
I kind of want a Jamal counter. Honestly,
just-
yeah,
How much money we're making
Yeah.
towards him, or
Yeah.
how many times he's mentioned?
no, both are funny, but I want a gold till we can buy Jamal fund
Well,
counter.
we've got it on the in the
Yeah,
chat
I
right
want
now.
that forever until we buy Jamal.
I agree.
Okay, that has been voted
All right.
upon.
Quest log. I also typed it in wrong. It's supposed to be 10,000, not 100,000.
Well, that makes you feel a lot better.
Neither of us, no one even fucking questioned. We're just, yeah, okay.
I saw it and I was just like, you know what? There's no point in arguing with them because it's not going to change anything.
We all just
Alright.
accepted the fate.
I'm assuming this is the only other defining feature beyond just trees in every direction.
Yes.
Okay.
And now the water that's on the ground.
Well, yeah, but it was previously all underwater, which is a more defining feature.
Yeah.
Okay.
I want to find this
Well.
bird.
Well, I guess that's that taken care of.
Very good show. I was very impressed.
Now what?
What time is it?
Early afternoon.
Start heading back before it gets too dark. Probably the best.
Probably,
Yeah. Because it took us a couple hours to get here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it would have.
Alright, then yeah, I would agree. I would just want to stay vigilant. on our way back, looking out for spiders and/or anything else that would be presenting a danger,
Spiders
worth
and
hunting.
or birds.
or just anything worth hunting. You know, we've got essences to collect too. I'm a hunter
fair.
at heart, man. I love to chase things down.
Yeah, the forest is actually pretty quiet. It can be assumed that these spiders are the alpha predators of the region.
Are there
Really?
any crows or ravens in the area?
No.
Damn it!
I assume we look up and there's probably like webs across the canopies.
Yeah.
At least
there would be.
maybe.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're pretty
or at
well
least-
hidden, but you would be able to see them.
Not a fan of that.
Oh, I don't want to ask this, but I thought about it. I need to. Oh. As they're walking, Rava's gonna look at Greta and go, Greta.
Mm.
Did the man in the mirror make the stew?
Stew.
That was in the kitchen?
No.
No. Was that the lady?
No.
The hag. Sorry, the hag.
No, I made that.
Yep. Just a nod of the. Okay.
Yeah. Rafa looking back up just to see Edward, just like looking back, like, just like, ew.
Yeah.
Is that
She taught me how to do it before she died.
is that
Is she
the
talking-
first time you've made that stew?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she was actually giving me instructions while she was screaming in pain.
Oh geez, oh god.
Hmm.
Thanks, babe. I hate it.
So say, do you know how to feel about that? Because I don't know how to feel about that.
I know exactly how to feel about that. Disturbed.
Dark Alien, disturbed, but also kind of vindicated.
How did it taste?
Oh my god.
It was really weird.
Let's not make it the stew that way anymore.
Yeah, I would have to agree.
What about you, Henry? Did you like it?
He just shrugs.
Okay.
Confirming they both ate it.
To be fair, though, two kids stuck in the woods really don't have a whole lot of food. Judging, but understanding.
Yeah.
K2 is deep in thought for the rest of the time in the.
And we had to make sure that we got it right. Otherwise, it wouldn't work.
What wouldn't work?
The spell. That's what
What?
she said anyway.
What
What?
does the spell do?
I don't know.
Maybe that spell protects the area around the hut.
Did she perform the spell before while you were there?
Mm-mm.
Do you remember what she told you? Any special thing to say or to put in?
No, she did all the talking.
Do you remember anything that she said?
No, it was in a weird language.
Even if it's weird, do you think you remember how to say anything, even if you don't know what it said?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Yeah, she was shouting most of it, so I didn't really listen.
Okay.
How long were you with her before she had you do the spell?
Like a month? Probably.
Did she try and teach you anything else while you were here?
Some magic. I'm not good at it, though.
And I suppose that if maybe you practice, you could get better. But
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure you're excellent at it.
She shrugs.
did she have a book of magic, or did she just teach you what she knew
And no books.
in the books? Okay.
Do you remember some of the stuff she was trying to teach you with the magic?
A fire spell.
Always important. Did she try teaching Henry any of it?
She said Henry can't learn.
Probably because he doesn't have a tongue.
Verbal components.
No. Or was this before she cut his tongue out?
Just before.
Did she say why Henry couldn't learn?
Mm-mm.
Well, she was a hag. I don't know about either of you. Kind of moving his head to indicate towards K2 and Pryor. In my stories, I've never heard of any male hags.
So what, she's training to be the next her?
It's
Possibly.
possible, I suppose. I don't know how long hags live. They might have their own life expectancies, and maybe eventually they try to pass on what they know to another person. I don't really know how hags are made.
And possibly hag magic only works with female.
Yeah, well, listen, I'm not really smart into the magic stuff. I know this, but to me it kind of sounds like she just transferred all of her stuff onto the kids.
Either way, this is
That's what I'm starting to think.
Did this little girl get Orochimaru'd?
getting the feeling like it might be an Orochimaru situation, Joshua.
For those that don't understand what that means, translation?
Translation into
The briefest answer I can give you is creepy snake man tries to possess little boy with special eyes.
Okay.
It's
I
right,
am now
I
more
hate the
confused.
description.
Passing on powers to a different person in the hopes of becoming them via them.
That makes more sense.
That's what
Yeah,
I
pretty
think it is, but I.
Mm-hmm.
But okay. So, yeah, basically trying to become the next generation.
Yeah, living longer through by passing on powers and potentially same personalities, such and such. Blah, blah, blah.
Got it.
It's fucked up.
The stronger of the two personalities remains the dominant.
Okay, got it. Um, I guess we can try something tonight. I don't want to wait until the children are asleep.
I think it's just heading back.
Yeah, I figure this is happening while we're going back.
Oh yeah, no,
Yeah.
then yeah. The long walk back.
Yeah.
We're in the process.
Yeah, but eventually you make it back to the house. What's the plan?
That's a good question.
What is
Get the kids dinner,
Strong
and
question.
once they go to bed, figure some shit out more so we don't freak kids out.
Alright, so you guys, I'm assuming, eat. And a little while later, the kids go to bed.
I want to talk to the kids as they go to bed.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah. I guess there's not really like, is there a bedroom in this house? I
One.
don't
Yeah.
remember. Okay,
Yep.
cool. So yeah, kind of Joe. So yeah, once the kids are like tucked in or whatever, I say, now I'm sure you listened to what the others were talking about. About this woman passing off her powers to you, Greta.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't want to say this in front of the others because I don't think they would understand. Something very similar happened when I was. There was someone who I drew power from, and they tried to take over my body. This is something that I can help you with, Greta. So that you don't lose yourself to this woman, this creature. Is that something you want? I'll tell you what saved me. It was my brother. If it wasn't for him, I would have continued being under this person's power. Thanks to him, I was able to break free. This person that tried to take control of me tried to kill my brother. I have a feeling this hag would want to do the same to your brother.
Not very nice.
No, it's not. Henry, do you want that to happen?
He shakes his head no.
There you go, Greta. Henry doesn't want to die. Are you willing to do what it takes to save your brother?
Yeah.
Good. If that's the case, then I want the two of you to come with us. The closer you are to this hag's residence, the stronger she'll be. The harder it will be for you to fight her off. I know somewhere safe that I can take you, where you can learn to fight these urges. Do we have a deal?
Make a persuasion check.
Alright. $21.
Ooh.
Ooh. I'm assuming they have a bonus.
Yeah. I was trying to figure it out because it's only +1.
Oh, okay.
So it's
I
a
mean,
tie.
Mood.
I'd assume she'd be able to read his intentions for that.
Yeah. You promise we'll be safe?
I take a second. I look at her. I look at her brother. And I honestly say, I will do everything in my power to protect you. Get some sleep. And if they would like, I can sing them a lullaby.
God damn it.
They'll pass on the lullaby.
Ah, damn it. It's a good lullaby, too.
Nice.
All right, Mr. K2, you've you've spoken your charming words enough. Go away, please.
All right, fair enough.
All right. We'll go ahead and take a short break there.
Alrighty.
Break.
Then I'll set the recording to break, so we will be back shortly.
Oh boy.
And we are back.
All right.
Okay.
So yeah, we left off with K2 teaching or telling the kids they'll be safe.
Papa K2's got him covered.
Yeah.
Or maybe Uncle K2. So yeah, I guess
There's
meanwhile.
no good way about to go about that one.
Yeah, I guess meanwhile, just probably like outside, so the kids don't necessarily hear them. Just all right. Basically, what I'm going to do is revive the hag's animating spirit. We can ask it a few questions. It's not liable necessarily to answer, or even guaranteed to give one at all. It can just stay stone cold silent if it really wants to. But this might be the only chance for us to get any answers out of the hag.
Some answers are better than no answers at all.
Exactly.
And right now we have absolutely nothing.
And I mean, I've kind of narrowed it down to a few questions, like whatever spell was laid on the stew, why Greta can learn magic but not Henry, what's protecting the forest, and if we're lucky, this is the hag that cursed Darkalion, although I believe we'll have to use your actual name, not Darkalion. I don't think she knew
Probably.
you was that.
No, she did not.
So, hopefully we'll get some answers, hopefully we won't. Thankfully it doesn't animate her in any way where she can cause any actual physical harm, but the worst we get is stone cold silence or mocking half answers.
Or dodging of questions.
Exactly. I mean, there are spells to force truth, technically, but it works on creatures. A corpse invested with its own animating spirit still doesn't count. There's still no spark of life, no soul or soul equivalent to compel it to answer. So, yeah. I guess I just want all of you here, just on the strange off chance maybe this magic gets corrupted by the forest or whatever ward this hag may have on it. Just in the off chance, you know? Better to be safe than not, especially with children so close.
Exactly.
Speaking of, we might want to move the body away from the house, just in case. Not into the forest, obviously, but away a little bit.
Yeah, we can do that.
Yeah, kind of like just take it like 10 feet away.
Okay.
And basically Edward just kind of opens his book and begins to incant. And as he does, what phase is the moon in right now?
Spooky.
Just
It's
give
a
me some
waxing gibbous.
waxing. Okay, so almost full. Got it. Okay. The moon kind of seems to shine a little brighter, and in his outstretched palm, there's just a small orb of faint silver light that just kind of pops off it and into the hag's body as he casts Speak with Them.
Okay. Yeah, you cast your spell.
Mm-hmm. I'm assuming the spell doesn't fail.
It does not, no.
Okay. Yeah, I was waiting for if you're gonna give me an indication if it worked or not.
Yeah, we're
There
waiting
is
on
no
that.
indication. You just
Okay,
cast the
fair.
spell.
Okay, okay, fair. I mean, it grants a semblance of life and intelligence. I don't know.
Yeah,
But-
but it's a
alright.
featureless body. So
It still has eyes.
We were
No, it
waiting
doesn't.
for
No,
something.
it doesn't.
Nope.
It does have a mouth, though.
it does have a mouth. Yeah, so I guess you'd see the jaw crack back into place partially
Yeah,
because it was,
dislocated.
got hit by a
Broken up.
rock'em sock'em robot.
Yeah. Enough to speak, not painlessly, but this thing doesn't feel pain right now, so it's fine.
Mhm.
Just lead off. Not really sure how the spell works. If you have to greet it or not, and not really wanting to waste potential questions by accidentally speaking one greeting. Just what protects the forest from harm?
Magic.
Yep, that's the question I expected.
That tracks.
Should have been more specific on that. You were teaching the girl Greta to cast spells, but not her brother. Why is it that she could learn magic, but not him?
The boy is weak.
What was the purpose of the spell laid into the stew in the cauldron?
None of your business.
Fuck, I misspelled that. How does Otatano remove his curse of facelessness?
By killing the one that holds the curse.
Yeah.
Okay, kind of just, Edward looks at Darkalion. And I'm sure Darkalion is looking at the corpse like, you fucking bitch.
I don't know. Can everybody hear it, or is it just Ed?
It's verbal. Yeah, she
Yeah.
says
Okay.
out loud.
Yeah. Yeah, everyone has heard these answers so far.
And he's just staring at it. You can't see his face, so. He's definitely making a face, though.
Oh, yeah. I'm gonna roll something real quick. Okay. Who holds the curse of facelessness that Ota Tano bears?
The child.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the last question. So the magic animating the corpse fades. The jaw probably cracks back out of place.
Yep.
Fuck. I know I should have worded those questions more specifically.
God damn it.
Did that thing just suggest that we kill a child?
That's what
Hags,
she just suggested.
hags don't subscribe to a conventional field of morality. This is entirely within its. Yes,
Yes.
she probably did this intentionally
She probably
because she knew she was dying.
she died.
She knew Darkalion would be coming. Probably.
She died, as it's an insurance policy, basically, in case she were to die. Now all of her curses can live on in this child.
A child that knows absolutely nothing about him.
Yep.
And a child that is otherwise completely innocent.
Yep.
And I have worked with all of you long enough that I feel confident in the fact that none of us are going to lay a finger on that child.
Absolutely not.
Never.
Nope. I can't
It is
do
not. It is not her fault that this curse was passed on to her, and it is not any justification to harm her in any way, let alone kill her. I mean, it's a gruesome line. I could bring her back if we did, but I refuse to put a child through that much trauma.
I refuse to even be a part of such an act.
Exactly. I'm not going to harm a child. We can find another way around this.
We've got the guild. We've got
Yeah.
other means of. Fizzledorf might see this as an inquiry of study.
Just kind of look to Darkalion and just. I'm sorry. I know I had no hand in this, but I can't help but feel guilt that this has been laid upon you like this, and that I was the reason why you found out.
He's just staring at the corpse.
But we will find a way. I don't care how long it takes. But we should get some rest.
Mm-hmm.
Even if this
Yes.
is dampen the spirits of the night, we can be off. Hopefully we can find some way to convince the children to not stay here. I can't imagine it'll be good for either one of them, especially Greta.
Agreed.
I don't know if proximity to this hag, even with places where she dwelled, might advance whatever influence she has, but we can't let them stay here.
Agreed.
Right.
These children need a stable home life.
I mean, traveling with us isn't exactly stable, but it's away from here and with people that can actually protect them and care about them. They're not just forced to fend for themselves because their parents may have been killed by people pretending like they care. Pretending like they're helping.
Mm-hmm.
Come. Let's all get to bed. It's late.
Yes.
Question: are we doing watches? Or
We
do you
can.
think we're good?
I guess. If I look out into the oh wait, I don't have time to do that. Yeah, I'm just gonna fling this just at a tree.
Yeah, you fling it at a tree, and you watch as the orb kind of like shatters around the tree, leaving no
But
mark.
but no mark. Well, the forest is still protected. I doubt anything from the forest that would prey within it would try to come out here if it still believes that it's protected. We can set watches as a precaution, and maybe we should.
Mm-hmm.
Just on the off chance. We don't know what else is out here.
Sure. Yeah. Rava would just kind of like put her arm on Dark Alien's hand and be like, "Come on, let's get inside."
He doesn't move.
Dark Alien.
It is time to go, friend.
Do you need a moment?
He's still just staring.
Well, let's just give him a few and then.
Yeah. Just. If you need a moment, you have it, but. I hope you'll come in before it gets too late. We don't know what else might be out there. Just head back inside.
And he just stays out there just staring at it.
So you're all going to bed then?
I think, except for Dorkalion. I think we're gonna set watches.
Yeah.
Who's taking what watch?
I'll be on first.
I can take second.
I'll take third with
Attromere.
K2.
What? What was that, right?
I was gonna say,
Yeah.
Attromere, be on the same watch as me so that I can get your Swarkian lessons underway.
So you can start learning Thieves' Cant? Alright. It's the same watch as Raylan.
Eh.
Okay, so I guess we can give you guys first watch, and then I can go on second with Rafa.
Sure.
That works.
Cool.
Alright, first watch.
Real perceptive.
Reeling. And then the boy.
The boy.
Boy doesn't like the smell of the hag house.
Who would?
No, not a fan.
Fair, the smell of boiled people probably doesn't.
The smell of
leave.
ick is ick.
The smell of ick is strong in this place.
Yeah, duration of the watch, I'll help teach Reelan some beginner entry level thieves can't. Keep my mind off of the gruesome news.
So I do technically know Thieves Can't since I took Rogue as a multi-class, but we will say that he is helping me understand the nuances of it, that I don't understand it very well yet without him.
You know the practical application. You do not know the formal application of it.
Exactly.
Yeah, fair enough.
It's like knowing the vocabulary, but knowing how to conjugate the verbs.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's our watch.
Alright. Yeah, the watch goes off with no problems. Second watch.
Why'd you say it like that? What the fuck?
Second watch.
I hate you.
That makes sense. Edward keeps pulling his gaze away to check on Darkalion, who's still outside.
Fair.
And he has not moved.
Don't worry about him. Don't worry about.
Shock, I guess.
I worry about him, about the children. Everyone involved with this hag is only known suffering. And we still don't even know why these people are disappearing. We were told to investigate, but not deeply. Although, I think I might have an idea.
Hmm.
The children said the last time they saw their parents was with religious people,
Yeah.
garbed in similar attire to what Alma wears.
Right.
There were a lot of corpses of peasant folk, or at least peasant-looking folk, next to that blighted idol. Maybe they're related, maybe they're not. Maybe these people have been disappearing because they've been indoctrinated into this cult. I don't know, but even if we're leaving the Splinterwood, I don't think it would sit right with me if we just left Northshire without investigating. Because whatever these people are doing, it's wrong. Separating adults, parents from their children, preying on innocence.
Yeah.
I can't just sit here and allow that to continue. Not that I'd lose my powers or anything, but I couldn't live with myself. The people that died to that blighted idol of these people that they may have been kidnapping and indoctrinating or killing deserve better. They don't just deserve to be abandoned.
We'll see what we can find out. Right. They deserve more than just known as the people who disappeared and left at that.
Yeah.
I don't got a lot. That's it.
Yeah. Just before the watch ends, Edward would just walk out and just
Try and check on Darkalion.
yeah, just is there anything you want to talk about? Any emotions, any feelings? I understand if you're still processing, so if it's a no, that's fine.
Oh, I'm done processing. I just now don't know what to do.
I don't either. But I think you and I both agree that that child is not to blame.
No.
Like I said, I don't know what it takes. And I don't care, really, as long as it doesn't harm others, but we'll find a way.
If it's even possible.
We'll find a way.
And he just sits down. Like, even without seeing his face, you know he's literally on the verge of tears.
Never been good at emotional support, but I've always heard that the best thing to do is just let it out. It's better than keeping it in, at least. But I can't really tell you the correct way to grieve. It's a very personal thing.
He will get up, walk over to the corpse, and attempt to rip the head off of the body.
Yeah, you can do so. She's already dead.
Everyone just kind of jumps and just... Fair?
He will take a spare piece of cloth, put the head in it, and wrap it up, and take it along with him.
Weird flex, but okay.
Just... Oh, okay, fair enough. Just kind of accompany him inside if he's going inside.
He will.
Yeah. Okay. Next watch.
And then I'll sit down and meditate
Oh, he does
with
me.
the bag in his lap.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's, yeah. Briar and, I guess, technically K2.
I have a
Yeah.
super deep conversation with K2.
Yeah.
Sure you do.
A super deep conversation about how, God, why do people keep fucking the kids up, man? They're just kids.
And it ends in a satisfactory high five.
We dismantled the church and the kids killed the hag. Fuck yeah.
Christmas.
The kids are fucked up, but they'll be okay. We hope.
Maybe.
This is when we find out
It's
we
fine
actually
though.
have.
Everything's fine.
This is when we find out we actually have to take down an evil cabal of therapists.
Jesus. Yeah. Anyways.
Other than conversing, is there anything else you're doing on your watch, Tori?
No,
Okay.
not that I can think of. No.
In that case, let me roll. Okay.
Jeez.
Oh
Thanks.
no. Is it
And
worse when the numbers are the same?
Well,
we
Bravo's
all
was
wake up in the morning and everybody gets the benefits of a long rest.
Okay.
Okay.
Nice.
So I guess K2's points of order, or at least the immediate point of order of stab hag with soul dagger.
Does nothing.
Okay, the soul has been absent longer than the soul dagger requires.
You've been too dead too long.
Yep. Fair enough.
It's been a few
So
months.
Well, yeah. I mean, it has been preserved like as if it's all under gentle repose, but who knows how long it took for it to get to that point.
This could also just be a hint of a hag just doesn't have a soul.
Also possible.
True.
In whatever case, the magic does not work. Okay. Fair enough. And then, I guess after we make breakfast and start leaving, will the kids allow us to torch the hag hut?
Yeah.
Okay.
Burn.
Yeah, we'll just stay here and watch it burn to cinders.
Does the hag
If it can.
actually burn?
Yeah.
It
if
does,
can.
yeah.
Yeah. Just throw the hag corpse inside, turn it into a fine ash.
Yeah, easy enough.
Yeah. Just watch it burn, make sure it doesn't spread. Even though if it did spread, it wouldn't.
Yeah, I really don't think it'd do shit.
But just to be sure, because who fucking knows? Cool. So, I think, and I mean, I discussed it with Rava last night. There's potentially another reason why people might be disappearing, and it may be related to the cult in the area.
That would make sense.
Corbin said they may be in the cave systems. That's what he heard. I wouldn't feel right just leaving without investigating that, but Breathen, do you think for the time being while we're here, do you think we could leave the children with the guild and they'd be taken care of?
Well, absolutely. I have no doubt in my mind that they would be shown the utmost kindness and hospitality.
I also want them protected just in case they catch wind of the children and try to pawn them.
Oh, yes, no. I can't think of a safer place to leave them, honestly.
And just kind of kneel to the children and just... We're going to stay in town for a few more days, but we're going to take you to a place where you'll be safe and taken care of for the time being until we leave, alright?
Okay.
They're friends of ours. They'll make sure that nothing will hurt you.
Okay.
Just kind of pat them both on the shoulder if they allow me to.
Yeah.
Okay. We head to town.
As we travel, I offer piggyback or shoulder rides. 2 small ones.
Just Atramir's got one, and Rafa's got the other.
Basically, I'll take Henry because I can potentially teach him some minor.
He's
Thieves
probably almost
can't
as tall as
fight.
me. It wouldn't work too well.
Atramir is also the fridge.
Yeah, I'm also a fridge who can teach him how to converse back with me.
Teaching him like basic sign.
Yeah.
Basic hand sign, although his thieves can't, so the only other one of us that can kind of understand it right now is Reelan.
Shit happens.
Reelan just, hey, you're teaching him the sign for steal this. What the fuck, man?
But he'll teach him thieves can't. I'll teach him to be a ranger. It'll be great. This is gonna be awesome.
Is this a campaign where we all just like adopt a child?
Oh god.
Look,
Please,
this would be,
no.
Technically, this means me and Atramir are co-parenting.
Sorry,
Which I'm
no,
fine
the
with.
group adopts child.
Okay.
this would
That's
also be
more what I
like,
meant.
I was
This
like,
would
each
also-
one of us, I don't want to teach another child to be a
No.
necromancer. I didn't even want to be one. He could be a doctor. He'll be a great doctor.
he'll be a normal doctor.
Please.
This would be my second child, Joshua.
Yeah, but your first child with me.
God damn it. Anyways.
Moving on.
I believe it'd be like early mid-afternoon when we get back to Northshire. Bodum. Who died?
We lost
Tori.
Tori.
Tori dipped out for the night.
Alright.
Okay. That's what I figured once I saw it was Tori. Okay. Yeah, I guess. Make necessary arrangements with the guild to keep the children here while we're investigating cult.
Cold.
Cult bullshit!
We'll say that K2 stays behind as well.
Okay, K2 stays with the kids to ensure their safety. That makes sense. Okay. Darkalian, I guess you're the local expert on the caves here.
I'm sorry, what are we doing?
Caves.
From what Corbin told me, the cult that Alma belongs to, if they're in this area still, will be within cave systems. Using it as kind of like a protective base, I guess.
Okay, yeah, it's
mean-
it's worth a shot.
I mean, the hag obviously wasn't behind why people are disappearing. We still haven't totally discovered why, but that's our next best lead. So, I guess delving into the cave systems we can go.
I can lead you to one of the entrances,
Right.
and I will take the group to the cave entrance.
Alright, which entrance are you bringing them to?
Probably whichever one's closest right now.
The closest one, unguarded.
Sure.
You bring them up to the northeast. And there's a fence around the entrance that just says, "Hey, careful." But
Yeah, that sounds
nobody's,
about right.
like, protecting it, so
It's kind of like those fucking abandoned mine shafts where it's like, hey, do what you want, but just be careful.
yeah, pretty much.
And it's like, maybe don't.
But if you
Maybe
are,
don't. Yeah. Maybe don't, but like if you do, sucks for you, I guess.
you know, the beginning of all cheesy horror movies.
No, wait, come back.
Let's go hide behind the chainsaws.
Woo! They'll never see us there. Oh fuck, they all saw us there. Yes.
So yeah, you guys go down into the mine system.
Well, before we
or
go
cave
down,
system.
I would like to talk to the group for a quick moment.
Yeah, of course.
About these caves, there's miles and miles and miles of caves under this town.
Mhm.
So, and they're also dangerous. So, first off, be careful, watch your surroundings. Don't eat anything that you see, please,
Gee, I wonder who that could be.
unless you know if it's a good shroom or not. And second off, in order to keep our bearings, can somebody possibly draw a map as we go and remember which turns we took? Because, like I
Hey,
said, you can get
hey,
lost down here.
Hey, Agnes. Hey. No, fuck.
Right.
She's not here.
Well,
Yeah,
Briars.
I know.
Tuesday,
I was trying
yeah.
to fucking.
It's almost like she's got so many scroll cases for maps.
yeah. This is Robert
That's what
talking to
makes
Briar.
this so funny. Because she's not here, and I'm offering somebody to take a map down. And
Right.
she's missing it.
Oh, that's fine. I'm sure Agnes would love or Agnes. Wow, I did it too. Briar. You fucked me up, Krista.
No regrets.
I almost called you Tori.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Names is words.
Hard.
No words.
Word's not English good.
Nope. Me speak only Simlish. Me not never play Sims. No regrets.
I think Briar would probably make a map.
Yeah. That seems within Briar's wheelhouse.
She's ready for it, but Susie said map.
Yeah, I figured she would.
Real shit.
Sheet?
Okay. Unfortunately, I don't have any litmus for where in the cave systems they would be, so it's just blind wandering. But
it's also possible that we can run into other people down here that may be working, so just keep that in mind. Not the first person you see might be, ooh, bad guy, kill him.
no,
Just keep that in mind as well.
And even then, approach every situation diplomatically, unless somebody immediately tries to stab you.
If they all cleave to appearances as close as Alma does, I think they'll be pretty recognizable.
Still, you never know.
Fair, I'll give you that.
Like they said, it's better to err on the side of caution for this. Just no matter what we come across, just take a good look before you, throw a fireball or, anything.
Mm-hmm.
Know what you're getting into before you get into it. As best you can, anyway.
Mm-hmm.
And then I will take them in.
All right. So are you guys just wandering the caves aimlessly, or are you trying to follow a certain path, or?
Well, is there any area in the cave where someone could comfortably be? Because if it's a group of people, they're not just going to be in one narrow ass tunnel.
As
they're
we
planning
were
shit.
moving, as we were moving through the caves, I would want to be making subtle marks in the wall that at least I would be able to notice on the way back out, so that we at least know which way we've come.
Yeah, that would work too.
I mean, yeah, having the map and also that.
Yeah,
as
both
our
those things would be useful.
exactly redundancies are always good.
Well, the map's a backup in case the marks on the wall get removed or scraped off by something or someone following us or whatever.
Exactly.
To answer your question, baby, there are a lot of different areas in this cave system that people can just beat. Due to the large nature of the cave system itself. There aren't really any narrow places.
Okay, well, when you said cave, I didn't know if it was like, oh, just narrow pathways or like wide open.
It's pretty.
It should
like,
vary, I think.
It's pretty big, yeah. Like the main tunnel itself you guys are in is 20-foot diameter.
Hmm.
So,
Okay, but probably like anything that like anything that terminates, I guess, is probably the best way to put it. Like, you know, places where caves end.
Yeah.
Like people could hole up and be defensible if they really needed to.
Mm-hmm.
Shit like that.
Yep. And there would be quite a few of those spaces as well.
Yeah. But just to narrow down the search rather
I mean,
than
at
just
least, like,
any
that's-
wide open space.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's starting points at least.
Exactly. And like we don't necessarily have to be doing this, you know, all day. Like I mean I'd say probably if we don't find anything in like
Few hours,
3.
head out.
Yeah, a few hours, head out.
Okay.
Well, we could be
Kind of just
wandering down
mark
here for
areas
days.
off as we go a little bit.
Yeah.
And who is doing the searching?
I guess I would be.
Okay.
Being the
Survival
most
check.
familiar with shit. Oh boy.
Hold on.
I can give you advantage.
I
on
assist,
that.
but I'm not proficient.
I am. I'd probably be up front assistiating.
Okay, well, yeah, either Reelan or Rava
Uh-huh.
give me advantage, so.
Otherwise, I've got a +6 to survival if you want me to do it.
Do it.
Yeah, I've already
Never mind.
volunteered. Yeah. I was hoping it would be an investigation, not a survival.
Feels bad, man.
Oh, okay.
Still not terrible.
Nice.
Yeah, that's a straight roll.
You the other one's 17, so pretty good. So
Yeah. Yeah, and for
Wow.
being the most familiar with their garb, but not necessarily with cave systems, and misinterpreting what it means to search through an entire cave system.
yeah, you kind of wander, peeking around corners, figuring out areas that have been traveled versus areas that haven't really.
Mhm.
You followed down the main path for a little while before your natural instinct guides you down a side path
Okay.
that seems traveled but not heavily traveled. Before you come.
So I guess mushrooms can just grow on straight rock, can't they? They don't need necessarily dirt.
Mhm.
Okay, so I was gonna ask what the floor is of this, but it's probably just
Stone.
straight rock. Yeah. Okay, never mind. Continue.
Okay. Yeah, you decide on a side path, and you follow that for a little while before coming into a larger cavern.
Mm-hmm.
This one seems almost man-made, as it's more rectangular than it is, so it's almost carved. If not the cave system itself, it was definitely altered in some way.
Mm-hmm.
And you find a small shrine in here. It's not a statuette, not one of the idols, but it's more of a life-size representation carved into the stone
Mm-hmm.
in like the center of this room, almost like it was carved out of a pillar at one point.
Okay. Well, like it was like a large stalagmite
Yeah.
that was then carved into shape. Okay.
And it's just shaped like a generic follower of the prismatic halo.
Gotcha. And not
It's not
necessarily
the
in.
angelic creature itself. It's definitely doesn't look like Alma.
Yeah, it just looks like a human,
Yeah.
I assume, or humanoid,
Humanoid.
but not like Telltale like tiefling or anything like that.
Exactly. Yep. more generic, probably.
Yeah. Generic human-looking humanoid.
Yep.
Gotcha.
Also, still female.
Hmm. Which is, I assume, is consistent.
Yep. And go ahead and everybody make a perception check.
Oh boy,
Yay!
I'm so good at these. Yeah,
Yeah!
that checks out.
Yeah!
Yeah, there we go, Reelan. Putting them,
That plus 9 finally came in handy.
putting them eyes to use. Yeah, Fenny. 3, 4. We're missing one. Atchimere.
Good God, what is up with these shit rolls tonight, guys?
Hey,
3 of
We're
them.
living our best life, man.
I've been
2,
rolling
5,
only
3.
wisdom checks, and I have a straight wisdom. It's a flat 10. I don't. So I think Nestor. Nestor.
What the fuck?
Not me, Nestor.
Yep, there we go. Fucking.
Oh, there we go.
Yep. Come on, go through finally.
Okay, there we go.
It's not terrible.
So we either rolled awful or great.
There was no in between on tonight. No.
Um,
Well,
So-
to be fair, Fenny's advantage kept him from a 1.
yeah.
Anyways, continue.
So
I'm distracted and confused by the statue.
the statue, yeah.
Figuring it
so-
would be more grand.
Yeah, it's basic.
Exactly.
Reelan, you're the first to notice the dried blood in the system, in this room.
Ah. Okay. Well, I would point that out.
Yeah, and shortly after, Darkalion and Atramir would also notice.
Fenny probably noticed like the smell of musty blood, but like didn't
Yeah.
necessarily.
Can't find it.
Yeah, it's everywhere, so it's more of just like, what?
But he has no way of conveying that, so.
Yeah, and then the rest of us slowly clue in on. Oh.
I see it when you show it to me.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
How much of the cavern does it cover?
Most of it.
Like the floor and like the walls up to about people height?
Yep.
Or a little taller or a little higher?
A little bit higher.
I tried to say higher and taller at the same time.
Yeah. It's more like splatters, not pools.
Yeah, like there was like harm done, like splatters. You know what I'm trying to say? Similar to weapon.
Translation: slaughterhouse.
Slaughterhouse.
Motherfuckers
Yeah,
got hit.
Motherfuckers got killed.
Motherfuckers got.
Just kind of looking around. Is this statue like? Where is it oriented in the cavern? Is it like against the back wall or like in the center?
In the center.
Okay, so the cavern wraps around it. Got you.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's facing so that it's looking out toward the entrance you guys came in.
Got it. That's yes. I'm gonna just detect magic as a spell.
Okay. You cast Detect Magic, and there is no magic.
Okay, even from the altar, or am I not close enough yet?
Oh, you're standing right next to it, but yeah, no, it's
Oh, okay. This is not a large cavern then.
not very. Like, it's. I shouldn't say right next to it, like it's within 30 feet of you.
Okay,
Like,
okay. So
You're not,
it's
like,
within
up
radius.
hugging it. Yeah,
Gotcha.
yeah. To the center of the room is 20 feet. So
Okay, just kind of walk in and kind of like around to see if I can see around the altar.
Oh, I forgot to also point out that there are important detail, Josh. You probably should say it.
Important details. Corpses everywhere.
No, actually, no corpses.
17 spiders. No.
Fuck
There's
off.
like various chairs and tables that have just been kind of flung around the room. Mostly just destroyed, wrecked.
Okay. Okay. Just there's a lot of wreckage, so I can't necessarily tell like exactly how many. But could I like just like a rough estimate based on like logic of how much wreckage there is?
Make a medicine check.
To determine like how many chairs and tables there were?
Well, there's a lot more chairs and tables than you imagine that people were in here.
Okay. Oh, okay. Medicine check. Ew, it's all dry. It all runs together eventually. It's almost impossible to distinguish.
Yeah.
You're good
At
at
least
diagnosing
3.
people, not furniture.
Well, no. It's also like to determine like how many people are there from how many blood spatters. But there is so much blood in this room that it is impossible to tell, other than a lot.
Yeah.
Mhm.
There is no accurate estimate. This is more blood than Edward has seen in a while.
Yeah. There's enough blood here that you're guessing there's at least 3 entire bodies worth of blood in here.
That's a lot.
Oh, good God.
Like drained completely. So your guess is probably at least 6 people.
Minimum 3, ballpark around 6.
Yeah. Somebody would have had to have either had powerful magic to blast them away, or somebody hit them with a really big weapon, like a table.
And there are no corpses.
There are no corpses.
Are there any drag marks?
Nope.
Okay, so it's like these bodies were like completely exsanguinated in here, or vaporized, or whatnot.
Something. Or, lifted and not dragged.
I guess, but if they still had blood in them, they would still leave blood spatter walking out.
Hard to say with all the blood that's already there.
Okay, fair. Is there... I don't know, like any scorch marks along the walls or the ground or anything to indicate anything, or is it just wreckage and blood?
Make an investigation check.
I was actually going to ask to see what the walls look like and, if there's anything like hidden alcoves or anything like that. So I will actually assist him in an investigation, and I am proficient.
Yay!
Hidden alcoves would be more perception.
Well,
I mean,
I'm proficient in that too. So
I mean,
I'll do perception. You do an investigation.
okay. Back to normal. Investigation. Motherfucker! It's another 4.
Yeah, thankfully you didn't have to roll high. You do find, kind of tucked away under the blood, indications of scorching. As if something was burning against the wall. Darkalion, you glance around the cave, and you're almost certain that you spot a secret door on the far side.
That's what I figured. I think I might have found something here.
Alright.
Alright.
Wouldn't be the first time somebody's hidden secrets inside of a tunnel system.
Secret
tunnel.
Secret tunnel.
Hopefully
In
whatever
the mountain.
caused this didn't find it as well.
Kind of look
Let's
around
see.
for any levers, switches, buttons, indents in the wall, anything that would look like anything that could activate some kind of secret passage or door or whatnot.
Yeah,
Check
make an
to see if
investigation check.
Check to see if it's a push door.
I will assist.
Yes, I was about to ask.
So advantage. Yeah!
I got it.
Yeah.
Oh,
On
fuck!
the-
That's a double 22.
Fuck
Yeah.
yes.
You find on the base of the statue, on the backside, there is a small stone button that you have to stand on.
I had a
Like
feeling it was something on the statue.
like a weighted plate.
Yep.
I will
So
stand on it.
Yeah, you stand on it, and the door
I-
basically pushes out and then slides to the side.
Okay.
And then half a dozen corpses just come falling out.
Oh,
There,
Yeah.
Yep. Now it smells
We're just-
really bad in here.
Yeah. Oh, that's not what I was hoping to find. I'm assuming most of these corpses are burnt.
Yeah.
Probably beyond most state of recognition.
Yeah, for the most part.
Okay.
They are all wearing the sigil of the prismatic halo.
Okay. I'm assuming none of them fit the rough proportions that Edward would know Alma to have.
That's correct.
Okay. So just like and then just kind of a exhale of relief, but also really didn't want to find these bodies. Just
They
Okay.
sacrificed their own people?
If it was even them that did it.
So this is a weird question to ask, but I feel like it's relevant for a doctor in magic. Radiant and fire have different effects on the body, yeah?
Yeah.
So this was actual fire, not just like radiant char.
Actual fire.
I'm not gonna lie, I always figured radiant would just be a very bad sunburn.
I mean, yeah, it's effectively a radiation XP, but just, well, maybe. I don't know. I don't know their religious practices at all. I don't know if maybe this was a sacrifice to
Oh.
their patron
Divided. Well,
angel.
you could also have a conflicting ideology. Uncommon for churches to fight over that sort of thing.
Well, as far as I know, this is a very united force. I don't know if they have sectology really built into their ideas. This could have been potentially the work of Corbin. Maybe they found them and killed them. I don't know.
Could also just be a difference of opinion in that, not necessarily religious, but of just opinion in general.
I suppose maybe it's possible. They are very zealous. Any difference of opinion might be cause for mass genocide.
Look, man, I've
Maybe
known,
not mass, but no, I know.
I've known people who get slaughtered for less.
We don't know what caused this, or who, or when. Well, just I'll try to do like a curse medicine check to determine if I can even tell how long these corpses have been here.
I will assist on that.
Okay.
So advantage on medicine. Higher than fucking 11. It was gonna be higher anyway.
Oh.
It was gonna be a 14, 19.
It's been like 3 days.
Okay, so they're not necessarily super rotting smell. It's more just the smell of charred people.
Yep.
Charred people and spoiled corpse.
Not quite.
Not
Well,
yet.
still. After 3
Yeah,
days,
like
it does start smelling.
Yeah, starting to, yeah, but yeah, it's
Not as
probably
bad as it could be, but it's still not. good.
it's probably like a 70-30. But yeah, just well, corpses have been here 3 days. We've been here 3 days technically. Because we got here. This would be our third day here.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Question.
Uh-huh.
Are these people still wearing their effects, or will those also chart away?
Wearing their what?
Like armor or robes or anything like that.
Personal accoutrement.
Yeah, they are.
Okay, so like basically at a quick glance, I just want to look at the one who looks like they might be the highest rank. I have no context for that, so like whoever's wearing the most expensive, fanciest armor.
Okay.
Or shiny robes or
The shiniest bitch.
or jewelry or anything. Yeah.
Sure.
So just
What are you glancing at? Just taking a look at them to figure out how they died?
well, I'm just trying to figure out just trying to see which one of them looks like they might be the highest ranking member of the order here. Just based on armor or like a holy symbol or anything like that.
I mean, yeah, you would find one that's more decorated with plate armor and a fancier shield that would be the body on the bottom, because it was the one
killed first.
Technically first in or last in there, so when they all fell over. It's
Gotcha. Yeah. Okay, so just kind of pull bodies, kind of pull it away. Oh boy! This is the second time I'm gonna use this spell in a fucking day.
Oh, wow.
At least, assuming it still has, like, a head and a mouth and all that.
Yep.
Okay. So, spell, silver orb in jaw, opens.
Thing.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, as you, like, roll the body over, it just kind of flops in the jaw, just, like, cracks back in.
Yeah.
And the eyes open.
Yeah, because this one actually has eyes.
Yep.
What happened here?
The slaughter of my kin.
Who did this to you?
I don't know their name, but they were a knight dressed in black.
Edward just kind of looks around, not totally sure what to ask.
How did it happen, maybe? What led you here? That's all I really got.
How long have you been a member of your group?
Around a year.
The only thing I can really think of is why they're here, but we kind of know why already.
What has your group been doing here in Northshire?
Spreading the word of our prismatic counselor.
Oh, she's a counselor now.
Who is this prismatic counselor?
Her name is Alma. And the body just snaps.
Yeah. Yeah. Kind of like as the body snaps, Edward just closes their eyes again.
A knight in black armor?
As far as we saw while we were there, did we see anyone in Raverin, like as a part of Corbin's order, that would match that description?
A lot of people in part of Corbin's order match that description.
Okay, so it's a reasonable assumption that that's who caused this.
It's a good assumption.
Yeah, well, reasonable. It's not, like, oh yeah, it was definitely them, but like,
Yeah, the chances
who
are
we know.
pretty likely. Yeah.
Yeah, of who we know.
Yep.
Just Edward, just kind of. And someone dies.
Nestor.
Nestor! It was probably Zarnat. Adjamir just collapses at the revelation. And immediately is revived.
That's fucking weird.
Yeah, it was.
Anything.
Well, I guess that gives us more information.
Not a lot, but it's something to go off of.
Well, it gives me more information. I guess I should. Like looking at the statue, it just looks like a generic female adherent to the prismatic halo. It does not look like Alma specifically. Yes.
Correct.
Okay. I can only hope these people were just people looking for some stabilizing hope.
Mhm.
But I can't say, and I mean, I could ask them all day. Well, 3 more times, technically. But I feel like they would know no more about the goings-on. I guess I could provide another one of them to ask if they know where Alma is going, or if they know where she is, but I feel like they probably wouldn't give that information up.
Mm-hmm.
But, well, I guess it's possible they could have been taking people and they no longer are because, well, just kind of gestures at the corpses. I don't know. Our 2 culprits are the hag and the cult. The hag is dead. The cult is dead. I'm guessing our bounty paper doesn't say how often they've been disappearing, just the time span in which they have been.
Correct.
I guess we could stay for a few more days, investigate things, see if more people start disappearing.
Could
That's
reach
about
out
the
to
only-
some underground contacts if they have any here. See if anybody knows anything.
It's possible. At this point, any lead I can think of has run dry. So it's possible this may no longer be a threat, or it's something else. But in either case, I don't think we have anything further to learn here.
Time being, at least.
Correct. I'd like to put these corpses in my bag.
All 12
Okay.
corpses?
There's 6. Not
Yeah,
12.
there's 6. There's half a dozen.
Yeah,
Okay.
so I can do that, and just like as he's doing it, just I'm not using these. Just
You would rather them not be here.
if
I'm not judging. I'm just watching.
even if they belong to something that so far has done more harm than good, they still deserve better in death than just lying, rotting in a cavern.
Mm-hmm.
We don't know if they've actively participated in these atrocities or have just been carried along in its wake. Not excusing if they have. But I don't know. I just feel like they shouldn't just lie here rotting, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Even if I have to spend all night burying them myself, it's still more deserved than this. But this is a grim sight that I don't want to spend any more time looking at. And we've found what we came down here to do, so we should be going. And absent any argument from any of the rest of the party, we leave.
As we leave, I want to try and break the statue.
Try another brute force break.
Okay. What
Okay.
are you gonna break it with?
Not my fucking hands.
Table leg.
I'm more I keep wanting to say sphere, and I know it's fucking wrong, but the button on my
Try
team
again.
try and just like slam it. Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, make an attack roll.
Yeet.
Yeah, you just smash off part of it.
Yeah.
It's just like got like an outstretched hand and just lop it off. Or like supplicated hands in prayer and just no hands for you.
Listen, now
Okay.
there's a hole in the fucking statue. I'm happy.
Okay.
I also really don't want to hang out down here.
Oh yeah, no. We're super leaving now.
Mhm.
So, it was like as we walk by, she just bam. All right. And then
just shield away, trident 2 hands, and just bang!
yeah, basically.
And then we're going. All right.
All right.
I guess we head back to the inn while K2 is staying with the children at the guild hall.
All right. Yeah, you guys head back to the inn. I think that's a good point to end today.
I
Yeah.
agree. Yep.
That sounds good. So I will end the recording here. So thank you guys for watching, and we will catch you next week.
Bye bye.